Hello, 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 boys and girls. No, you're alright, everybody. Right, so this is part 4 of my Twitch overlay creation. As you can see, I've changed a few things since we last left off. It's not that much different, but just give me one sec. Yeah, so I got rid of the 3D text up here. Wasn't particularly happy with it. Looked a bit kind of out of place. So using the same techniques that I used for the borders on these, and obviously the chat panel on this, so I've just created a bit more placement with a new chat, obviously with Beefy's name. I've moved the team name down here. Excuse me. I've actually done another batch of balls outside here, or your chain link, as I should say, so it doesn't look like it's just floating in mid-air. I created this little bar down here because I didn't like the previous way I did it, so I've just created another bar here with Beefy, obviously his links, and then obviously he can put his music in there, streaming across however he wants to do it. And I've also added in the background a new texture, this little grid-like texture here. So I've just overlaid that on top. Just thought it looked pretty cool. Just something to come up with. Now I'm just gonna finish this little bit off here. What it is, it's just this little shine effect here to go across. So if we go into bottom info bar, I've already got my layer set up. Pretty simple method to do. It's just a case of selecting a gradient, making sure that's white. I've got my actual shape selected. Drag it down. And then we do what I like, a nice little curve on it. So we do that there. And then we just obviously bring the shine down slightly. I'll probably tweak just that little bit up there, the outline. Gradient just needs moving down so it matches up with the shine. I do apologise for those who don't like dubstep or anything, but I mean I'm alright with it. But I'm just using, so it says, non-copyrighted music this time, so hopefully it won't mute my whole playback Twitch stream. Right, so pretty much that's the actual main streaming bit finished for a single stream. Obviously I can get back to Beefy if he wants anything adding or tweaking or whatever, but that's the basic of it. So my next job is to do the multi-view, the multi-Twitch stream layout. So if I just get rid of that. So if I get rid of the main Twitch, that's what I don't want at the moment. And I don't want the team names at the moment. And the chat panel, the chat title. And I'll probably have to recreate Beefy's webcam slightly different, a bit smaller maybe. So we'll just get rid of that for now. Keeping this down here. So we do the multi, which is just the one window. So again, we've got this doing a... I'm going to shrink it slightly. So at least I've got a little bit of a border going on here. So, again, I'm going to do a border. Let's just move that down slightly. Scale this out. Let's just center it for now. What I want to do is copy my layer style from my main Twitch stream, so I want to copy this layer style. Let's rasterize this for now. Select that, delete it from that one, and paste the layer style. Move that above it. Select both of them. Move that up slightly. So, I'm going to duplicate these layers for now. Could either put them into one like that, or move it across. Probably be better on one like that. Let's just select all them for now. Centralize them. Nope, didn't want to do that. I keep forgetting about that option. How's that looking? A bit more. Right, that should do for now. Let's just change the actual bevel slightly. Copy that layer style so I don't have to do the same again. Whoops, wrong one. That's a bit better. So there's a multi-view stream bit. So what I'll be adding a couple of shadows to this, I think. Do, 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 do. So there's one shadow. Duplicate it. We'll save this for now. That was what I was coming up with beforehand, which you've just seen me close. I was just kind of messing around and experimenting and whatnot. But obviously you've seen every step I've done, so I wanted to obviously go off that and recreate it for you guys. So hands. Right, so I had this idea. I had the verses originally, which I've deleted out. I wasn't too happy with the verses bit. So I had an idea for that. So we will create that for now. So I thought, well, getting away with it. We're going to have the rather than in the middle of the screen here, down here, like a little circle almost. Hopefully not too big and obstructing. Expand by 10. That'll be my border. Select that, get rid of it from that one. Call that back, border. Again, we're gonna copy the layer style from this, paste it, do a gradient overlay for this. You'll get to see some of the techniques I use for this bottom bit down here, so just kind of the glossy effect that I got with it. Put a differ on it on an inner shadow. Just tweak the border slightly. Can have it overlapping a bit more rather than centered. And a slight bit of inner shadow just to give it a little bit of depth. Not too much though, obviously. Right, so we've got that bit there. Right, just to add a little bit more, so we do an inner glow, not on that layer actually, on the back layer. So if we do an inner glow, just turn that up for now, and you'll see what I'm trying to do in a minute. Just tone down that, and then we'll do a shine effect. Actually select that one there. So again, using the technique with the gradient tool, drag it down. Maybe a bit too much there. Delete that, and then bring it down slightly, so then you've got that kind of shine effect there, obviously with the underlining bit there, just to give it a bit of depth. And again, with this, I'm going to put the verses inside it. So I've got we'll go to the chat title, copy the layer style off that. I'm going to actually put, we'll just call that shine so we're not lost with what it is. Create another layer underneath, and we'll put a verses. Transform the scale of it. Having it on this setting here, by Cubic Automatic, the less you get. Obviously you can pick sharper look, you can have nearest neighbour, say if you want to do like a pixel perfect, but when you come to this one, this keeps it as smooth. So we got the verses there. Paste the layer style if I can find it. So there's my layer style. Maybe drop the shadow a bit more. Give it a bit more depth there. Obviously tick in anti-alias. Yeah. What I actually might do is just soften the selection slightly. Give it that. Oh, that's a bit better. Right, so there's your versus little thing in there. Obviously I've got to do drop shadow on it. do appreciate whoever's watching this. Thank you very much. Alright, so now to do a drop shadow on it. Let's just get rid of those special effects there. So don't know why it did that then. Very strange. Just drop that right to the back of this group. Obviously we're just going to do like a half circle almost. Fill that with some black. Select all. Do the Gaussian blur. So there's our drop shadow. Just save that in case it crashes. Oh, thinking cap, let's light one up. Right, so as with the previous one, you got Beefy's webcam here. Obviously he's got his information already there, which I've kept on, and then this side will be his little chat panel. But I'm thinking of putting like the team players here. So rough idea, and possibly up here the team names. So again, creating this same, I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's just keeping in with the style. So I mean, if we look at Beefy's cam again, so just get rid of that versus, so we don't need it, and we don't. Do we need that? No, we don't need that now. So we go to the webcam. As you can tell, it's a little bit too big for now. I'm going to actually duplicate that group if I... Oh, I don't want the chat tile, I want the webcam. Duplicate group, we'll call it webcam small. Take that one off, let's work on this one. Let's just get rid of that, and that. We don't want shadow, and we don't want shadow copy. So I could actually swap that around, so I'm not having to decrease the size of it. I know it's probably not what Beefy wants, but I'm just thinking with the space I've got, then I can use that as a little chat with that being there, and then I can put whatever there. So it saves me messing around with that and having to change it. I know all it is a case for Beefy to obviously set a second profile up for his webcam and move it over there. So we'll save that for now. And then team names, which I could do with. Oh God, excuse me. I do apologise for that. Right, so there's that camera done. Team names originally. We've got that one there. So if we duplicate this group and call it that, turn it on. Move everything in that layer. I mean, the thing is, I could possibly have it up here or down here. Do I want it obstructing with Beefy's webcam, or do I want it out of the way? And I'll be covering up the scores, which are here. I could just place it slightly above it, but I don't know, I actually like it there. Let's just get rid of them for now. So I want to duplicate all these. Minus the duplicate all them. Move them across to this side. I think that's centre-wise. Trying to figure out what's centre. Is that centre? Yep, that's centre. We'll call that. We'll just change the text on that. And again with that one. Actually, I'll call that Team 1. And that Team 2. Save that. Do a slight. We've got a shadow there, but I could do with another shadow, to be honest. I've created another shadow. Duplicate that. Move it up to there. Ah, that's why. Like an idiot. Oh, delete that one. Why is doing that? What the fuck have I done? Right. Now to do a little chat thing. So we've already got chat panel and chat panel title. Create a new group. New layer. Excuse me. I think we'll be doing the same for here, so if we put the chat panel next to Beefy. Get about the same height, won't we? Let's just drag edit, undo that one. Oh, wanna do that? So, do 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 do. Again, selecting this tool. Just decrease size of that for now. Apply transform, rasterize it, delete the middle bit, knock that back up to 100. Okay, differ. Let's copy border layer. Those team names are obstructing too much, I think. Yeah, I think I'll have to keep it at that for now, just so they're not obstructing. Okay, save that. What I am going to do is chat panel. No. Copy all these. Duplicate layers, okay. And drag them into chat panel small. Just move them above. Let's just move that. I mean, I know his chat panel's pretty small, but at least I can see a little bit of chat in it. I mean, I could always make it a little bit bigger, but just for now. I mean, when you're doing a full view, kind of streaming in, it's quite enough information there if it sets the font small enough. Yep. And then I want to copy Beefy's webcam small, so if put all these on again and move these. So at least he's got his name there. Save that. Won't be a sec, guys. Just gonna grab a drink. And I am back, thank you. Excuse me. Right, okay. So, we've got this little space here that I could use for something, and what I was thinking is creating a slightly smaller panel, again, like this. And then what we'll do is, because obviously you've got your team names up here, if we could do like a point of view, and then just have the names of the people that are in their point of view. So create another one of these. The fun. So if we create a another group, and we'll call that POV. New layer in there. Again, just the same techniques as I've been using for all these. Was also thinking possibly, I don't know. I mean, I can do a full little panel here, as long as it's long enough, because then it'll have obviously P point of view and then the name and possibly the team next to it. Just turn my guides on again. too big. Yeah, that'll do me. Rasterize that. Get rid of the middle bit. Paste layer. Do, do. Bring that to there. And what could I have in there? I really thought of that, but never mind. Trying to think. What could I have in there? Because it just looks like there's too much space. Possibly, maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. Could have maybe another little box in there with some sponsored links in or some sponsors in. You never know. Yeah, could do that. So we'll leave it at that. So example, yeah. So as I was saying about the team names, you could have POV. Actually, in saying that, team names, team 1, and then underneath player's name. Team 2, player's name. Something along the lines of that, anyway. Just copy the layer style from that. Plonk it on that for now. Ba. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think that'll do for that. Oh god. Yeah. Like I said, I could always put a sponsor's picture now. Anyway, give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Phone call. Right, I think this is pretty much done most of this. Obviously, here I could do a sponsors link, but I'm not too sure yet. Bit stuck with that one. I mean, I've got the gapping right here for the chat and that. I still want to keep here this with Beefy's stuff. I know this is pretty much set up. Just trying to think. Or even better, good idea. Got an idea, possibly. Sort of an idea, anyway. Let's just get rid of them. Do, do, do. don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. Obviously, you don't know what their name's going to be, so it could be a pretty big long name to fit in. So you've got the room there now. Let's just copy not that one. Copy all them. Drag them into there. Don't particularly want that, but never mind. Alright, so what don't I need? Don't need them. Just change the text up. POV. Do do. Do, 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 do. Let's just grab everything and move it up slightly. That's better. Obviously I can change all the information, but that's the point of view. Team names, I think that works a lot better. Better use of space there. So obviously, team name, play name, the verses in between. Yeah, definitely. Let's just move it to the left a bit. Yeah, I do like that. Right. I'm just going to create another shadow, I think. Excuse me. Blur it out. Cancel, didn't want to do that. Wrong friggin' layer. Step back, step back, step back. Again, would have been helpful if I got the right layer. I think that'll do. Save that. Right. To be honest, everyone, I think that's pretty much it. I think everything's done that I wanted to do for it. Obviously with Beefy, if there's anything that needs tweaking or whatnot, then hopefully that's pretty much it. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the stages I do to prepare this for Twitch overlay. That was just the creation process. It's quite a nuisance because when I get to sorting out this for Twitch, I'd probably have to cut all this out. Again, room for his webcam, I'd have to cut that out. And then it's all about Twitchy setting up layers, so you'd be layering most of all this on top. And then you'd have a second layer underneath, which would be for your streams, and then another layer for your camera, and so forth. So it's quite a massive setup, and I'm sure Beefy knows what he's doing because he's done pretty well in the past of it. So he's probably more of the expert to set that up. So whether he would want to show you, it's entirely up to him. But I think that's it, pretty much, guys. So what I'll do is I'll probably save these as screenshots and I'll post them on the loadout forum just so you can have a gander at both of them and see what you think, guys. So much appreciated for everyone watching. Hopefully yeah, you've learnt something, and my next stream will probably be a game. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.